And we're back on our show this Monday. Great to have our promotions manager, Mark Klein, with us. A lot to talk about. We're going to talk about 5 Cares, the big benefit concert that's coming up next month at the Paragon.
Absolutely.
And also Down Home, Louisiana, a great story you're going to have coming up on Thursday.
I always get excited every now and then when I get to talk about the stories that are coming up on Down Home, Louisiana.
So we got a lot to talk
first,
about.
we got to talk about 5 Cares.
Okay.
Okay, so here's what happened. A couple weeks back, we were just so impressed at KALB by the amount of phone calls and email messages and Facebook messages we'd received from people that had seen the coverage of the flooding that we've been having on KALB and had this unanimous response of, how can we help? You know, at KALB, we've always advertised ourselves as your local station, right? And so kind of as promotions manager, it was my job to figure out what your local station means and, you know, what the viewers expect from us. And so, you know, we always talk about being the one to turn to and we had the best coverage and things like that, but I think there's a really important moment in television news when it changes from, you know, this is what's going on to this is what we're doing to help you. And so that's how we started the idea of 5 Cares.
Right.
Originally, it was just a website that we had set up with the Red Cross, redcross.org/KALB. And people would go to that, and you all talked about it, and you did a great job. Or people could go, and anything they donated stayed right here to help local flood relief. That was a great campaign, and one day we raised thousands of dollars just from the viewers. But then it grew more than that. Okay, here's the best part. Our clients saw that, our advertisers, and they started pledging thousands of dollars as well. Then it turned into something more than just money. Tomorrow, KALB is teaming up with Southwest Beverage and Lowe's, and we're going to be handing out cleanup kits. They're going to consist of things like buckets, detergents, mops, brooms, things you don't really think of, but that everyone needs right now.
Right.
We're going to be kind of making an assembly line and then bringing those over to the Red Cross for distribution. So people can go to the Red Cross. These kits will be free. And, you know, we're all just teaming up to do that. And that's going to be, the KALB crew is going to be out there tomorrow. But then we're also working towards another big benefit. And that's going to be Sunday, April 17th at the Paragon Casino Resort. There's a musician, Charlie Rivers, is going to be in concert. He's a local Louisiana country artist. Great sound to him. Tickets are only $10, and 100% of the proceeds are going right towards the American Red Cross.
That's great.
And like we said with 5 Cares, all the money stays right here to help local flood relief. You know, usually it goes all across the country to help with things, but right now, the Red Cross and KALB, we know how much is needed right here. We've seen, you know, parishes like Grant, Natchitoches, Vernon, recently Rapides, and you know, even parts of Royals as well that have, you know, become affected by the rising Red River. And so we're all just doing what we can to help. You know, 5 Cares was a great idea that we, you know, all kind of collectively came up with. And it's something that's going to continue on over time. You know, unfortunately, this won't be the last time that Central Louisiana is going to have to rally together. But now that we have kind of a name to rally behind, absolutely, we have a plan going forward that whenever this situation and community needs us, we'll be there.
Mark Jeffers was here from Paragon Casino and Resort last week, and he was telling us he'd spoken to Charlie Rivers. He himself and his family were affected by the floods.
I was reading about him. Yeah, he's from the Simsport, Lettsworth area, and so you know, it's everybody knows someone or has been affected,
who's been impacted.
You know, and so it's just. The scope is so huge. Originally we thought, okay, it's just these rural areas. Well, it's not. And even if it just was, you know someone out there. You know, I've personally seen it. A lot of our reporters have seen it, and it's just something that's just so
not going away anytime
incredible.
soon.
It's just, it's not. And unfortunately, you know, it's just like you said, it's just the beginning of it. And so we want to be able to help as much as we can.
Get up and get out there and clean it up. That's a pretty daunting task.
It will be. It will be.
So I think you can go on the Paragon Casino and Resort website, purchase those tickets. But you know, that's a great event for just $10, and that money goes to the Red Cross.
Absolutely.
Here, stays here locally.
Now I think on to a little brighter note. I want to tell you guys about the story coming up on Thursday as well. This was very important to get that out, but also this is just so much fun. I just want to tell you about it.
You're really excited about this story that's coming up.
I'm so pumped. I don't know if anybody else watches the show, but right here on CBS on Tuesday nights, we have a show that you might have heard of called NCIS New Orleans.
Right.
I have a show on Thursdays called Down Home Louisiana, and the two actually got to meet up a little bit in the middle. And so last week, I got to go down to the studio where they film in New Orleans, meet the cast and crew. Scott Bakula is actually an incredibly kind person. The entire cast gave me a lot of their time. We got to hang out for a while.
Right.
I'll introduce you to the cast and crew, show you around the studio, even share a few secrets from the set.
Okay, tell me the quirky thing about Scott Bakula.
Okay, I don't know if he wants to hear that over the air, but you know,
no, it's interesting.
Everybody has a little tidbit about them that
Yeah.
makes them who they
Quirkiness.
are. Scott
Quirkiness,
Bakula
everybody's
has a
big
tidbit that
quirky.
doesn't fit very well in Louisiana. He does not like air conditioning.
Which is not
Which is
good.
not great
Yeah.
for someone in the middle of Louisiana, especially as we get closer to June,
That
July,
films,
August. So he called the station a couple minutes before he got there. They turned the air conditioning off. We started sweating. He came in and said, "How's everybody doing? Ready
Yeah.
to have a good
And
day?"
he's ready to roll.
And we're dripping, sweating. But that's what he wanted. That's what he got.
See what happens come July and August.
He won't be doing that.
He
I
won't
Well,
be
he's been
doing
doing
that,
that for
yeah.
a couple of years.
But
I don't
here's
know
the important thing.
when do they wrap up filming down there?
I don't know.
for the
I think it's
season?
coming up very soon, though,
Yeah.
because the last couple episodes are about to air. But here's the important thing. Since they were so kind to me and they let me go around the studio and stuff, I let them know if they're ever in Alexandria, we'll give them a tour here. And
Terrific.
there you go. And that'll complete the Hollywood handshake, I guess you could say.
Great job, Mark.
Thank you
Thanks
very much for
thanks
having me,
coming
guys.
on. More to come on our show. We're going to visit with Marie Simpson in just a minute.